the next Ninja Turtles. And we had it all lined up. We were going to be the replacement for the X-Men. Cyberforce.
The idea that Marvel turned down at the retreat.
Right, and we were going to be the Image Action Hour. We actually had the animation house that did the X-Men. We had Mattel toys. They actually made toys, Cyberforce toys. You can find them on eBay. And we had scripts written for the Cyberforce cartoon. Right when the decisions were being made to move forward, Saban Entertainment came in and bought Fox Kids. And I think the first order was anything not Marvel gets tossed.
AKA Padders, welcome back to the channel. Peter A. DeLuca here, AKA Pad69, and known throughout Philadelphia, PA, Europe, and the Top Cow universe as your eclectic one. And we're being eclectic here. We have a case of action figures, and I didn't even know I wanted this until it showed up. And getting this off of eBay, I was, I went right to the seller and I said, dude, you wrapped the case in eBay tape. I paid for a intact box. And the guy's like, no, we double boxed it. And holy crap, just, like a weight was lifted. I was so happy at that point. The last couple weekends have been insanely busy. So I received this, had to leave, come back, deal with it, had to leave again. So it was almost like 2 weeks that this was just floating around before I could even confirm the contents and the quality of the box. And as you guys can see, we are in, this case here is in amazing condition. And this is leading me, I want a Playmates Wildcats action figure case. I want the Youngblood Rob Liefeld action figure case and the Walspertasia Wetworks McFarlane Toys case, and the list goes on. And luckily, we don't have too many of these to collect, but I think we're going to start something here. So, what are these exactly? Let me just take one out, and we'll just start here. I love the Buzzsaw figure. He is just beyond cool. But they're limited edition and numbered. They come with bios, nice computer coloring here, nice bios, and we get all the information we want. But they're kind of army builders, because there's other figures in this series where you can just there's Black Razors, you can army build those. There's a Flying Shock. Technically, the gunmen, you can army build them. You can army build Dark Shield. You can army build the Attack Shock. And, these were at KB Toys. I think they were like 3 for $5 or 2 for $5 at one point. They were dimed out at KB. But what we're going to do here is just show them off. I want to make you familiar with these figures, because as legend goes, everything was green lit for the Cyberforce animated series on Saturday mornings, and there was going to be Cyberforce Youngblood Image Action Hour. And in the final moments, there was a sale, the animation studio traded hands, and they cut the cord of anything not Marvel related. So we can kind of say Marvel killed the Cyberforce and Youngblood animated series. Disney, also a competitor of Image Comics, killed the Gen 13 animated movie. If you don't think the stakes were high back in the 90s, they definitely were. And you have to give Mattel all the credit. Mattel saw through their deal. They said, if you're getting an animated series, we will make action figures. Series didn't happen, and Mattel went all in on Cyberforce, because from Mattel's perspective, I'm sure they were trying to sell these. They were trying to maybe make something grow strictly through an action figure line. That didn't happen. We never got a Series 2, but we did get a Hot Wheels. There's a Striker Hot Wheels, and we got 2 statues one striker, one ballistic. And the other amazing fact is this Mega Heroes, it like series or imprint or whatever you want to call it, but this everything's branded Mega Heroes. We also had the Judge Dredd series and the Judge Dredd statue. The Judge Dredd figures don't really measure up to these. These designs work so well in miniature 3D. There's like the Velocity one, great effing pose, lots of fun. You can kind of see yourself as a child just being excited to get these and collect them all, and potentially build an army or two. I mean, how cool would it be to be a kid? You have your Cyberforce action figures, and you have a Super Shock, Attack Shock, or a Black Razor. I'm sorry, guys. But just imagine being a kid. You have Cyberforce, and you have a Black Razor army to fight them. And you can have like 20 or 30 Black Razors, because you only have to buy about 10 packs. Guys, I always like these figures. I'm so happy to have them as a case. I'm happy to have them in decent condition. And there's a revelation here too, and we're going to reveal it when I go to the drawing table, because I just thought we would go through, what this series looked like. But some of these came in case autographed by Mark Silvestri. I had no idea that was even a thing. It blew my mind when I went through these, and some of these, because of the case, we have them in sequential order. So my whole plan of action too was to reveal the case, and then we were going to crack these boys open and do more of a detailed review. Guess what? That cannot happen now, because I want to keep the numbering intact, and I want to kind of preserve where that Mark Silvestri signature action figure lies within the case. So it's like on two fronts, we're preserving the case. But don't worry, we have these guys coming. We have more of them coming. We will do a complete unboxing. We'll crack all of these open. And we'll just, I don't know, on the upcoming Top Cow Tuesday, just mess around with some Cyberforce action figures. But in the meantime, let's hit that drawing table. I want to show off this series.
Here we go, AKA Padders. So we're just going to go through these one by one, but check out the case. So I mean, how amazing is this? One of each. So we already have Buzzsaw and Striker. Let's get Major Striker, Ballistic, and Attack Shock. This one's awesome. Look at that, dude. Look at that. Oh. And then we have right here, this is that Velocity pose I told you about. But look, Flying Shock and Velocity. Really cool. So that's 3. We got another 3 more to go. We have Impact and Killjoy. And here's the thing: when I say army builder, it's like you can army build with Impact. Like like these are that's how cool they are. And then we have. All right, Buzz Cut. I keep saying Buzzsaw. It's Buzz Cut. I apologize. This one just might be my overall favorite, just in the variety. We have Psychotron, Psyblade, and Heatwave. And look at Heatwave's pose. Then we should have one more to go, right? Which one are we missing? Oh, right here. Dark Shield, Ripclaw, Gunman. And this one too, like you get this one, you army build with two characters, with 2 guys. All right, but let's talk about this autograph. Like, let's talk about the one that really blew my mind, which is this right here. And let's just right here. So this is as they should be. And then I'm pretty sure, and I couldn't confirm it. And the only way to confirm it is to buy a sealed case and crack it open. But this looks like 1 per case. You get a Mark Silvestri signed package. And check it out too. I love that the label is over the signature. And so I researched some of this. I saw other ones that had same situation. Meaning signature, label over. So no one can forge them, which makes it really cool. The whole argument now is should guys, let me know in the comments below. Should I collect the entire set, like autographed? Some of them are available right now on eBay. I don't know, but I'm very tempted to. I think one's enough, but I'm very tempted to try and get all of these with the Mark Silvestri signature. I think it would be perfect. But guys, you know I love the big figures. Impact on this just is, and isn't it cool how what the overall design of Impact is? It stands out so much more in 3D. His design doesn't come out or doesn't show as well in print as it does with this. And we have Killjoy. You guys know Killjoy is one of my absolute favorite creations from this whole line. By line, I mean Cyberforce. But these are they're just beyond cool. I love Psychotron. I love his size. Side blades pose, looking nice. Heatwave, heroic. So there was, and I'm not sure what the years were, but also remember Rob Liefeld had a line of Young Blood miniatures. They came clamshell with they might have been Kmart exclusive, but they were clamshell, came with a comic book. Those are long on my list too, to eventually, oh, here we go. Let's just get them all here. Those Young Blood figures also on my list to reveal on this channel. But again, to look at the space that Stryker occupies. It's such a wild design. And that ponytail. Ballistic. Still, at this time, not a official member of Cyberforce. So, yeah, and then some of these are sequentially numbered. I love Velocity's pose here. I even like the pose of just doing, like, looking at this right now, the pose of Flying Shock here. And I love that they have these, like, wings. Like, he's got these, like, bug wings. Beyond cool. And, yeah, and we have original artwork on every single one of these. Computer coloring. You know, like, just the modern techniques. Sure, some of the artwork looks a little bit fast. A little bit quick. So, and it's of note. I never read it. I don't know if Impact's origin is tied to Killjoy, but Stryker's origin is tied to Buzzcut. That is spoken about in the Youngblood, in the Cyberforce Origins issue 2. And there's 3 of those. Issue 1 is Cyblade, issue 2 is Stryker, and issue 3 is Impact over here. Yeah, and there's nothing on here about the autograph, like, which is crazy. But I do like some of this. I mean, I like some of this artwork too. It's just, it's fast. You can tell it's quick. But it looks nice. It really does. So guys, yeah, this is your introduction to the Cyberforce action figures for Top Cow Tuesday. If you were not already familiar, we have a lot more coming. And this might unlock a little bit of a 3D trend, because I want to get into the Ripclaw statue. I want to get into the Stryker statue. I want to get into the Ballistic statue. All of those are, like, ready to go. It's just a matter of recording and releasing the content. Yeah, and to close it out, so some of these, we do have some of the sequential numbers. 06549, 06548. Which to me is extraordinary. I didn't think about that as they were, like, inbound. And let's just see, like, can we track down all of them? The missing sequence is what we will call the code blue set. Also, too, they're color coordinate. Code yellow, code green, code blue, code orange, code purple, code red, which I absolutely love. Yeah. So we need 03267. Oh my god, we need a 67 or like a 7. So maybe, like, some of the case got broken up as well, but not too shabby. The only other way to do this is you buy a sealed case and you crack it open. All right, everyone. Thanks for hanging. Well, let's hold on. Before we get out of here, let's review what the sequences are. We have Ripclaw, Velocity, Flying Shock in sequence. We have Major Striker, Ballistic, Aftershock in sequence. We have Psyblade, Psychotron, Heatwave in sequence. We have Battle Striker, Buzzcut in sequence. We have Dark Shield, Ripclaw, Gunman in sequence. And to wrap it up, we have Killjoy and Impact in sequence. That's amazing. I'm like, my breath has... Guys, look at a big shout out to Mark Silvestri, though. Look how big that signature is. Big shout out to the individual who helped get me these. Thank you so much.